This is 5-Minute Feng Shui Podcast episode 162. Declutter, clean, and decorate for good luck at Chinese New Year. Welcome to the 5-Minute Feng Shui Podcast, where each week I talk about how to move energy and make money. You'll learn how to create a prosperous home and an abundant life using classical Chinese Feng Shui. I'm your host, Katie Weber, publisher of the Red Lotus Letter, Feng Shui Easing for Wealth. Each week, I'll cover Feng Shui topics that can help you improve your life, share inspiring stories, and always end with 3 easy-to-implement Feng Shui tips that you can put to work right away, and usually in about 5 minutes. Now let's get started on the 5 minutes that could change your life. Hey there, my Feng Shui friend. We are talking about the Lunar New Year, sometimes called Chinese New Year. However you call it, it doesn't matter. It's an exciting time. One of the things I'm interested to see is exactly how much China's going to be celebrating this year because of the pandemic. The coronavirus is stopping a lot of things. I mean, what is that called? The greatest human migration, or the greatest migration in the world, happens at Chinese New Year, as so many people in China go home to visit family and friends and enjoy their long holiday as they celebrate the Lunar New Year. And this year we've got Year of the Tiger. So it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of celebrations are going to be there. Of course, this is a really big year to be celebrating the Year of the Tiger, because this is also going to be a kickoff in China of the Winter Olympics. So lots going on in China. It'll be interesting to see how all the Olympics unfold, the Year of the Tiger, and the observation of the Lunar New Year, all very auspicious. I mean, this is an exciting time for the world, especially as it watches as all of our citizens from countries all over enjoy and participate in the Olympics. So we're just wishing all the athletes a safe and successful trip and bring home the gold for their respective countries. But let's talk about bringing home the gold for your respective household. This is a time of the year where we're kind of in the midway right now as I'm recording this. We're sort of midway in the month. It is, getting close to the middle of the month. And we are looking at, another couple of weeks, and then it is Lunar New Year, and Year of the Tiger comes in. So this makes it an absolutely perfect time to start thinking about getting your home ready energetically. This is a new time of the year when everything is sparkling and fresh and lovely, just like when you bring a sweet pink brand new baby home and they smell so sweet and they're so lovely, and then they're all just precious. And this is the same kind of energy that we have, and I want you to think about that you have and every home has. And what we need to do is welcome that brand new, sparkling, fresh, sweet energy that just like a new baby brings to your house. So let's talk about some of the ways that you can bring that energy in right now as we're approaching the Lunar New Year, because it comes up on Tuesday, February the 1st. That's the official day of the start of the Year of the Tiger, the water tiger specifically. And I'm a water tiger. That tells you my age. If you count in 12-year increments like they do with the zodiac. But here's the cool thing is that you've got 2 weeks that you can really kind of think about where in your home could use a little spiffing up. Can you organize or declutter, clean, really get in there and clean? One of the things, speaking of cleaning, we just ordered a new washer and dryer. We're going to be renovating our laundry room. And that's one of the things that I like to do for this year coming up. I like to do every year is to pick projects. And that's something I want you to think about too, in addition to the cleaning and the decluttering and all that. Is think about your house and think about some projects that you would like to undertake to make your life better, make your home more efficient, more attractive, more organized, prettier, nicer, all those good adjectives. And I want you to think about what would make things nice for you. So for instance, one of the things that we've done was we got rid of our old washer and dryer, perfectly usable, but they were older, and It was a front load washer, which it was great. I liked the washer, I liked the dryer and all that. They're both the front load. They were a pretty cool gray pair on pedestals and all that good stuff. Well, I sold them in nothing flat on Facebook. But here's the cool thing is when we're taking them out, it gives you a chance to really clean behind where all the dust and dust bunnies and like to gather and throw a party. And so it's kind of nice to be able to get under there and clean out that floor and get all those dust bunnies up. And we've got a new washer and dryer coming in for the Lunar New Year. Actually, it's coming in tomorrow. And this is one of the ways that you refresh your energy. Look at, pots and pans. It doesn't have to be as expensive as a new washer and dryer, but maybe some of those non-stick pans have quite a few scuffs or marks on them. You can refresh them. So think, in addition to organizing, cleaning, that kind of thing, decluttering, think about projects that you can do around the house. And like I said, they don't have to be really expensive things. One of my favorite things to do is to replace light fixtures. Many times light fixtures on porches and patios and that kind of thing are kind of tired, frankly. And this is a really nice, easy, and not really expensive thing to do for your home. So that's one of the things that I often like to work on, in addition to, maybe just painting or spiffing up, even just polishing windows, cleaning windows. Who polishes windows? Well, I'm sure there's someone who does. But let's get on with today's podcast about how to declutter, clean, and decorate for good luck at Chinese New Year. So normally we think of spring as the time to do all of this kind of work. But if you think of it from the Chinese point of view and their perspective, it is, like I said, that sparkling brand new baby energy. And it's the baby energy of the baby New Year. It's coming in on Tuesday, February 1st. And so we want to welcome it. It's a special gift for, this energy that's coming to us. And we want to have our home prepare for it. The other thing that we're trying to do is, even though it is the winter time, it's technically spring. And like I was saying, the other thing that we want to do is we want to kind of unburden our lives and our homes of all that old and stagnant energy, kind of like the dust and dust bunnies that were under my old washer and dryer. And that's what we're trying to do is taking that old energy out so that we can really fully welcome the new energy, because we have to make space for it. And even that may sound silly, we even have to make space for the new dust that's going to come. And because, houses do get dusty, whether you want to admit it or not. It's true. We know that they do. And, cleaning and clearing is a really important part of the tradition and the preparations for Lunar New Year. I mean, this is the time when you want your house to be sparkling and decluttered, because it's considered to bring you good luck all year long, just to do that. Isn't that nice? Just to know that cleaning house is lucky. I've always said that a clean house is a lucky house, and I believe that. And so that says something about my office. I guess I need to give it a good thorough cleaning, which I do. That's another area that we also need to clean. Something I'm not covering today, but getting your computers running, clean out the files, and how many texts you have, years worth of texts on your cell phone. Get rid of them. Clean them out. Clean out that email inbox. All your technological life needs to be decluttered too. Files. There's so many things that you can clean out and clear out that it is so valuable to do here at this new year. But really what's most important is getting your home spick and span, orderly and decluttered. Now, think about adding auspicious decorations too. So once we've got all that deep cleaning done, and you maybe even want to do things like, get out that all right, I'm jumping ahead. I do love to talk about cleaning. I actually love to clean. It always feels so good. Every time I clean, I feel like I do when I'm decluttering, except I'm decluttering the dust and the dirt and grime, and it feels good. I know it's like I'm doing something for myself when I do something for my house. Do you feel that way? It really makes me feel like I've done something personally good for me when I do something good for my house. So I really love that idea. But it's also nice to do work around the house and fix things. Don't go broken into a new year, because broken equals broke. So you don't want to be broken or broke going into the new year. So look around your house to see where you can make some home maintenance repairs. When there's broken items in the home, it can bring down your fortune, even creating some financial loss, especially things like leaks, cracked windows, walls that have cracks. Taking a quick run through the house with a bottle of WD-40 or some oil to, oil the hinges on your door so that they don't squeak when you open them, or your cabinet hinges. Get some paint out and touch up those little scuffs on the walls. You'd be amazed how great your house can look and clean just by keeping the paint fresh, and don't let marks accumulate on the woodwork and on the walls. I love to clean woodwork. That's nothing. I just love to clean trim, and that's something I do when I'm cleaning is wipe off around the doors and handles in the trim. Go after those faucet drips. Anything that you can do to make a replacement for the new year, before the new year, that is not working in your home is a good thing. I'll take even things like I mentioned my appliance. One of the things that we had was a particular coffee maker, and it's an expensive one. But what it does after a few years, like 2, I think this is a planned obsolescence, y'all. And that is that it just like it vomits all the coffee grounds, and they just go everywhere. And you try to I have taken it apart. I've tried to clean every little nook and cranny out, and yet it persists. So I got a new coffee maker, and so far so good. But even things that grind on you, like not coffee grinds, but all pun intended there, is anything that grinds on you in your house, like the cracked Cuisinart food processor, or or the blender that has a leak, things like that. You want to upgrade or update. I had a really cheap, frankly, hot water kettle. Just replaced it with a beautiful blue and white porcelain one that goes really nicely with our kitchen. Little things like that can fix up things that aren't really working or not working well. Something doesn't have to necessarily be broken to create bad energy. It can just not work as intended, like my coffee maker. This is something that is important. Another thing I'm going to mention about my washer and dryer, this is another thing about that broken equals broke. It's also smells. Smells have a way of bringing the energy of your home down. And one of the things that we noticed with the front load washer was that front load smell, which smelled like the back load. It was awful, pardon my expression, but it was terrible. It smelled like a big public restroom when you're doing the wash. I mean, something is wrong with that. I have cleaned it. I have scoured it. I propped the door open. I run bleach in it, and we drain it regularly. It's like I really should not have to work so hard to make my laundry room not smell like a bathroom. Do you see what I'm saying? When you're having to work really hard at something that's supposed to be working hard for you, that's when something's wrong. That's when you got to tell yourself, is this draining my life and my energy? Yes, it was. Because when I walk into my laundry room, I'd smell that smell. And especially when I knew I just put clothes in to be cleaned, and I'm smelling that smell. I was like, ugh. And so look around your house. I know you have an appliance. You do. You've got one. I know it. It's something in there. Maybe the microwave is kind of goofy. No, there's no telling. But look around. See what you have that is not working the way you need it to, or it's making you work for it. Just remember, technology is supposed to work for us, not us for it. Now let's talk about cleaning. The act of sweeping and dusting cleaning are key parts to making the house ready for Lunar New Year, because this removes that old, stuck, and stagnant energy that's left over from the previous year. Dust is very yin, and if you don't clean it, it stays yin. I know when we were looking for a house to buy before we're in our current house, I remember going to this one house and looking around going, it looks right, but something doesn't feel right about it. When I look closer, oh my gosh, you didn't need a white glove to find the dirt and grime. It was everywhere. Just get a little closer. And it was like, oh Lord, it was a petri dish with a roof. It was bad. And a mailbox, whoa. Anyhow, this is so important that we get rid of dust. And if you can get there with one of those, dusting wands or things like that you can get behind the refrigerator and get underneath the fridge and behind the washer and dryer, that kind of thing. Oh man, the top of the fridge. It really makes a difference getting out that old dust because it holds on to old energy. And we want to make our home really clean so that we can have new energy that comes in. Now, of course, one of the key areas in this run up to Lunar New Year is cleaning the kitchen. According to Chinese customs, the kitchen should always be cleaned, the pantry purged and restocked, and canisters refilled. And then you buy new foods like nuts and fruit and different sweets, candies, things like that, and put them out for everybody to see, to enjoy, and to show your abundance. I really love that. So I know if you're like my family, you've probably got, bowls and bowls of candy. And, you may not need to go out and buy these items for Chinese New Year. You can probably just pull them out of your pantry right now. And that's okay. This is a really good time to pull out all of those stocking stuffers, of candies and sweet things and wonderful cookies and that whatnot. And put them out in your kitchen, in your dining room, show that abundance and to enjoy the sweet time. And, I don't know about you, but sometimes by the time, the holidays, Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving and Halloween, I am like topped up on sugar. Did I say topped up? No, it's not, or maybe it's hopped up. Anyway, I'm hopped up and topped up on sugar. And sometimes it's nice to have the break of January just to get all that out of your system and then kind of put some back out there. But let's also talk about some really beautiful items that you can put out besides candy that have great meaning in feng shui, and that is citrus fruits, especially oranges. Make sure you have a bowl of oranges somewhere in the house, in the kitchen, your dining room, your living room, and set them out in large bowls. Get 8, 9, 10 at a time. Fill up your bowl of oranges. And if you can't eat enough oranges, well, here's my recommendation. Make yourself a beautiful ambrosia salad. There's nothing I love better than an ambrosia salad, and that's made with the sliced supreme or of the orange slice. I love to do orange and grapefruit if I have them on my trees. We're still overcoming the freeze from last year, that horrible polar vortex that killed several of my magnificent fruit trees, which I still cry when I think about. But if you can't eat all those oranges, make a beautiful ambrosia salad. I just put citrus slices and some nuts like a pecan in there. You could use walnuts too. A little coconut, fresh coconut. Squeeze that juice in there and add just a drop of almond extract, and it makes the most delicious, refreshing salad. And if you have a little maraschino cherry, you can kind of chop up. Just kind of adds a little color to a little spark of life, and it's a beautiful salad. Okay, so now that I've said share with you one of my favorite fruit recipes. I love ambrosia salad. I could eat it by the bucket. Let's talk about decorating auspiciously. And that is, we talked about those beautiful oranges. Putting them out in bowls is a beautiful way to symbolize gold. And that means abundance. And who doesn't want that in the year to come? We also want to put things out that represent sort of the female and male energy, the young boy and girl that you often see in Chinese New Year art. They're young and beautiful. They're so sweet children, the boy and girl, and they will put them out out in their homes. Now, we may not have that kind of store available to us. I know I don't. But what you can do is put items out that are vibrant and bright, like sweet children's energy. And that can be mom's narcissus, actually getting a small orange tree, or even a kumquat tree. They're wonderful, and you can grow them indoors. And many supermarkets and nurseries will carry citrus at this time of year for Asian customers who go looking for them. When you have flowers, they represent an abundance and the expectation of prosperity, and that's so important. I love you can have beautiful stems and flowering branches like peach or pussy willow or forsythia. I have some beautiful silk branches of forsythia. I'll be putting those out here soon. And it's a beautiful springtime energy that brightens up some dull winter days and also brings really auspicious energy, because those gold colors, like from narcissus or paper whites, or from, paper whites are white, but from narcissus or from moms or from forsythia, that gold represents money gold. And that's always a good thing to symbolize in your home, is that money gold. So if January got past you and the new year got away from you like it did me, I was exhausted, I slept through the new year, this is a great way to restart and reset here at the Lunar New Year, which is February 1st, and it's the official start of the Year of the Tiger. You can clean and purge your house and welcome the new year, and who knows, you just might find your fortune and favor are with you in the Lunar New Year and from your newly energized and activated home. All right, listen, have a fun time creating a cleaning party. Put on your favorite tunes, dance around, have a good time. Everything that you do for your house pays you. I'm a firm believer in that. I've made a whole business out of that. So I want to encourage you to get the next 2 weeks going and really work on your house, and be thinking about things that you can do around your house all year long and things that are not working for you, and get those fixed and repaired before you go into another year with something like my coffee maker that exploded everywhere, coffee grounds everywhere. Listen, have a great week. Thanks for listening in, and I'll talk to you on the next episode of 5-Minute Feng Shui. The Year of the Tiger is coming, and I can't wait to talk with you about what all is in store. We have a clean sweep, a transformational year of water energy with the Water Tiger in 2022. That means big change is coming. No longer will we have the stricture and constriction of the metal years that we've just come out of with COVID and the pandemic. We have got a clean sweep of energy coming in next year, and I can't wait to tell you all about it in my 2022 Year of the Tiger Feng Shui Forecast and Success Pack. Stay tuned right here for a release date that's coming soon.